Would you date an opposite sex version of yourself? Why and why not? Sure, I get along great with myself. The major downside would be though, there would be no covering for each other's weaknesses and complementing each other's strengths. That loser? Maybe. By far the simplest and best response. Yeah, she'd probably know all the best taco places. Doesn't that imply that you already know all the best taco places? That knowledge doesn't stack. You either know them or you don't. Maybe your logic is sound, but at least we'd never argue about it. Two shy people, neither of whom is ready to speak first. Not likely. This, and even if we spoke, that first kiss would never happen. Fuck yeah. Self-cessed is best cessed. When go fuck yourself becomes a preferred outcome. But seriously, I bet I could suck dick so good. Yup, I have had enough Reddit for today. I'm already horrible enough as is. The world isn't ready for trouble. Make it double. Okay Team Rocket, calm down. I actually did, for a while, date a girl that was like my mirror copy, not physically, but personality, worldview, attitude, opinions. Met at college, hit it off amazingly, had so much in common, literally completing each other's sentences from get-go, living the dream. But over the years, it ruined our relationship. It was an echo chamber. If there ever was a situation I couldn't handle, she couldn't either, and it would blow up. I couldn't appreciate the good in her, because I was used to it in myself. Went our separate ways shortly after college. I still remember our time together fondly, but unless you both are the perfect human being, that kind of relationship doesn't work. I've been married to a woman that completes me for 11 plus years, and your response was the closest to what I attribute to our success. I'm brash and take risks, while she is measured and cautious, but we find a way to make it work, and fill in each other's grooves and dings. I think dating myself would be a wild ride, but ultimately be destructive. I need exactly the traits my wife brings to the table, which is why we work so well together. Hell no, even I don't have that lower standards. I agree. In fact, I think you both could do better. Absolutely. Assuming there's any physical attraction, we enjoy the same things, have similar standards, care about the same people, it'd be a good match. Are all of my traits awesome for dating? No. But I of all people can understand them, and where she'd be coming from, and no one is more used to living with me, and the consequences of that than I am. It's a good deal, I think. At worst, we both learn a lot about ourselves, and we grow as people. I think it'd work out, but if it didn't, well, it was fun trying. Hey, that's not how this works. You can't just take a mature and worldly stance on a NSFW sexy AskReddit question. No sir, only jokes and middle school advice for me please. Oops, my bad. I'd date me, because I'd get to stick my PP in my girl version's butt. Lol no, I did the girl Snapchat filter and I looked exactly like my sister. Plus I'm gay anyways. If you're gay then would you date yourself? Lol no. Last time I checked the mirror I looked exactly like myself. Plus I'm straight anyways. No, I generally rely on other people to keep the conversation going. With two me's, it's gonna be a whole lot of silence. Yeah, I like that. Too. Cool. Cool. So, UHH. What did you do last night? Sleep. Dang. Me. Too. Wow. Right. After being in a 7-year relationship with someone I had nothing in common with, it'd be cool to find that, if I had my depression under control, I'd fudge and date me haha. That's where I'm at right now. Opposites attract and all that, but similar people stick around a hell of a lot longer. A female version of me is exactly what I'm looking for anyways. Nah, she would not have her shit together. In terms of personality, we'd do great together. Finally, someone who understands what I mean when I say spend time alone together. Ideally she'd be as into building random shit as I am. Not to mention doing hallucinogens with myself would be pretty fun. Now, the problem would be that I'm a pretty shallow person. I'm not bad looking, so hopefully she wouldn't be either. But it's possible she may decide that I'm not hot enough, or maybe she'll look just like me, and even if I'm not a bad looking dude, I'd make an ugly woman. That's literally what I'm looking for in a woman. Yeah tbh that'd be awesome, but I feel like a narcissistic asshole saying that lol. Yes, because he'd have a job and love to cuddle. That describes 90% of the dating pool. You can have more than those two things. Nor she would be a fucking nutcase. We'd be so fucking petty towards one another. As a gay guy, I'd have to say no. As a lesbian, it might be cool to grow my own beard. Hell yes, same interests, same hobbies, same mindset. It would be perfect. Only downside would be that neither of us would be able to cook. Plot twist. The opposite sex version of yourself looks exactly the same as you except for the genitals. Who do the genitals look like? A miniature Danny DeVito. So it's a yes then. I think I'm a fun, well-rounded individual who has my life put together. I'd totally love to hang out with me. Plus, having the same views on money management would be a great bonus. The money management would be huge for me. I'm an accountant, so I'm super anal about my personal finance. Sharing long-term money goals would be great as well. No way. If I ever made him mad, he would start doing the silent treatment. I'd then do a silent treatment. When I realize I was receiving the silent treatment, we would both die without ever talking to each other again without even knowing exactly why that was. Honestly, this just emphasizes why the silent treatment doesn't work. Yeah sure, but it's gonna be ruined after our first fight. The bitch knows all my insecurities. I would straight up crush my other me's heart and vice versa. How big are my tits? Same size as your moobs. You didn't have to murder him like that. In terms of physical appearance, hell no. Personality wise though, well actually still gonna have to pass. No one else wants to sleep with me, so I'd pity fuck myself. Nope, we'd technically be brother slash sister. Plus we'd have exactly the same background slash history, with exactly the same thoughts, etc. That sounds incredibly boring. The fact that my wife is her own person, with unique perspectives, is a big part of why I like her so much. This is my thought, as well. Honestly surprised so many people are saying that they would. It seems boring to date someone so similar to yourself. But aren't you interesting? IDK, I spend all day talking to myself. So having another physical manifestation of myself sounds awesome. No, my wife would be opposed. What if it was a foursome with you, and your female doppelganger and your wife and her male doppelganger? I know this was the only logical continuation, but it's still unsettling. I do. I'm happy. She is happy too. We'd either get along famously, or hate each other completely. Either way the sex would be good. How are you the first person, sorted by top, to talk about sex? The sex would be amazing. Everything I want to try would actually happen. Yeah, the match in sex drives would be a game changer to say the least.